Yeah. Good morning. His voice is clear?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yes, yes.
Engineering Mathematics 2, second semester. And the first unit 1 is matrices. Unit 1 is matrices. Okay, in intermediate level, you learned about the matrices, property of the matrices, addition, subtraction, multiplication, inverse of a matrix, next determinant, adjoint of a matrix, and A inverse equal to, what is that? A inverse equal to adjoint A by determinant A. And another method to find inverse of a method is Cramer's rule, right? All these are there at intermediate level. Now, at engineering level, the matrices chapter beyond that one, the first topic is elementary transformations. Elementary transformations. Elementary transformations. Here, the first one is elementary row transformations. Elementary row transformations. Nothing but operations, row operations. Okay. So there are three standard row operations are there. First one is addition of two rows. Addition or subtraction of two rows. Addition or subtraction of any two rows. Any two rows. That is what Ri, for example, Ri stands for ith row. Ri stands for ith row. Implies Ri plus Rj. Or Ri minus Rj. Ri minus Rj. Okay. Addition of two rows or addition of subtraction of two rows. And what is the meaning of this? The change belongs to ith row. If I write first Ri plus Rj, if I write Ri first, the change belongs to ith row. Okay. And what is that change? Ith row elements are added to jth row. Jth row elements are added to ith row elements. And second one, constant multiplication. Multiplication of a row by a fixed constant. By a fixed constant. This is second elementary row operation. What is the meaning of this? Ri is changed to some constant k into Ri. Ri is changed to some constant k into Ri. Okay. And the third one, addition of constant multiple of a row. What is the meaning? Third one I am writing directly. Ri changes to, Ri is the elements some k into Rj. That means jth row elements are multiplied by k and added to ith row. Jth row elements are multiplied by constant k and added to ith row. Added to ith row. These are the three row operations, so-called elementary row transformations. Elementary row transformations. First one is what? I can add any two rows of a matrix and I can multiply a row by a fixed constant. And the third one, this addition of a constant multiple of a row to another row, Ri plus k into Rj. These are elementary row transformations. And next, second one is elementary column transformations. Elementary column transformations. Same, instead of row, now column. What is the first one here? First one is what? I can add any two rows, two columns, or subtract two columns, or Ci minus Cj, whatever it is. The first one is this. And second one is constant multiplication of columns, elements of a column, k into Ci. And the third one is Ci changed to Ci plus k into Cj. That is columns of Cj columns of Cj are multiplied by a constant k and added to ith row, ith column. The change belongs to what? Always, whatever you write first one, the change belongs to in the respective row or column. These are called elementary row transformations and column transformations. And remember, one more point. What is the note here? Note, Ri divided by Rj is not a transformation. Is not a transformation. That means it is not a operation. Division of rows and columns. Division of rows and columns are not operations. We cannot divide rows. Remember this point. Okay. Now, so three transformations for row, 3 transformations for column, 3 transformations for column. Now, the most important one is rank of the matrix. See, this entire chapter, rank of a matrix. This entire first unit depends on this definition. If you understand this, how to find rank of a matrix, then only you can solve any problem in matrices. Otherwise, it's impossible. Okay. Anyone wants to join? Yes. 54 are there and 2 more are there. Jammu and Kashmir students, all are joined?
Yes, sir.
Okay, one girl is there. Anyone? Okay, let me start. What is the rank of the matrix? Now, see, generally, a matrix is represented by A equal to Aij, m by n. This is the order. M rows are there and n columns are there. M rows are there and n columns are there. Then how to write this Aij? For example, first row, A11, A12, first row, second column, A13, and so on. How many columns are here? N columns are there, A1n. And coming to second row, A21, A22, A23, and so on, A2n. And that is, and lastly, how many rows? M rows are there. So AM1, AM2, AM3, and so on, AMn. This is the M by n matrix, M rows and n column matrix. So general representation of a matrix is what? This notation. Aij stands for what? Aij stands for ith row, jth column. Ith row, jth column. Well, element. Ith row, jth column element. Okay, Aij stands for. This is the matrix notation. And what is the rank of the matrix? Now, what is the rank of the matrix? See the definition. A matrix A, Aij, m by n is said to be of rank R. Is said to be of rank R. Is said to be of rank R when, see the conditions, when R must be, R must be less than m, less than or equal to m, less than or equal to n. Okay. When the first condition is, it has at least one non-zero minor. The matrix has at least one non-zero minor, nothing but determinant. Minor means determinant of order R. Of order R, first condition. This is, that means what? In the matrix of order m by n, m rows, n rows are there. You select any R by R determinant, R by R submatrix determinant, R by R submatrix determinant, R by R submatrix determinant. Then its determinant must be non-zero. Its determinant must be non-zero. That is the first condition of the matrix to have a rank R. And another one, every every minor of order R, every minor means each determinant, every minor of order R, every minor of order higher than R, more than R, higher than R vanishes. Higher than R means what? Let me write the conditions first, then I will explain each point with an example. And the third one, these two examples, these two, then matrix have rank R. For example, see, if I consider one problem, matrix A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 3 by 3 matrix. 1 3 by 3 matrix. If I first, what is the, it is a square matrix of order 3, right? So m value is 3 and a number of rows and number of columns 3. And I have to find the rank of the matrix. I have to find rank of the matrix, that is R. What is the definition? First one, it has at least one non-zero minor of order R. Means what? You select R. R must be less than or equal to m and n. R must be less than or equal to m and n. That means I have to select first 3 by 3 determinant. If R value is equal to m and n, always remember R is less than or equal to m or n. So m equal to 3, n equal to 3 here. So I have to first select R equal to 3. R equal to 3, if I select, then what is the first condition? Non-zero minor of order 3. Minor means determinant. What order? 3. So first find determinant of the 3 by 3 matrix. First calculate determinant of 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, what is its value? Determinant of 3, you know how to calculate. Intermediate level, this is 45 minus 48, next minus 2 into this is 36 minus 7 6 of 42, next one plus 3 into these two go on, next this is 32 minus 35. So what is this? Is 45, this is negative 3 minus 2, this is 6 minus 6, so plus 12, and this is minus 3, so this is minus 3 means minus 9. So what is the value? 0. What is the value? 0. Since determinant of the matrix 3 by 3 matrix is 0, and see the coming to second condition, see, every minor of order higher than R, here R value is 3, and then there is no other matrix higher than order 3 because the given matrix is of order 3 by 3 only. So excuse me, hello, క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నాను మేడం, నేను right. Now determinant of 3 by 3 matrix is 0, therefore, and one more important point, and rank of the matrix is denoted by rank of the matrix represented by notation row of A. Now coming to this one, since determinant is 0, definitely rank is not equal to 3, because determinant of 3 by 3 matrix 0, rank never 3. Then what is the rank? It may be less than 3, because what is the order of the matrix? Highest order 3 only, so it must be less than 3. To get what is less than 3 means, it may be 1, it may be 2. Let us check whether it is 2 or not. To check whether it is 2, you consider in this matrix any 2 by 2 submatrix, whatever it is. Take any 2 rows, any 2 columns. For example, in A, consider any 2 by 2 submatrix, determinant, nothing but minor determinant. Then if I select the first 2 by 2, what is that first 2 by 2? 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. If I select this, what is its determinant? 5 minus 8, that is negative 3, not equal to 0. Now, all of you listen carefully. Now I will explain these first 2 conditions Now, first one, what is the rank condition? There must be at least one non-zero minor. Non-zero means determinant not equal to 0 of order R. Clearly, here there is one 2 by 2. This is what 2 by 2. Clearly, there is one 2 by 2 submatrix. Minor is not equal to 0. And what is the second condition? The minor of higher order. The minor of the matrix of order higher than R vanishes. Now 2 by 2 is not equal to 0. After 2, what is the next higher? 3. 3 and 3 by 3 determinant not equal to 0. So you write since determinant of 2 by 2 not equal to 0 and determinant of matrix, what is the after 2, what is the highest order? 3 only. 3 by 3 equal to 0. By the definition, what is the rank of the matrix? At least one non-zero minor of 2 is non-zero and the determinant of all submatrix of higher than 2, that is 3 by 3 is 0. Hence, rank is 2. Hence, rank is 2. This is one concept. Okay, as per the definition. Now, firstly, let us see one more example to make it clear. A equal to, let me take 1, 0, 3, randomly, whatever it is, minus 2, 1, 1, okay, 0, 3, some 2. Okay, 3 by 3 matrix. After square matrix, I will tell rectangular matrix. First, what is the maximum order of the matrix? 3. So, find its determinant. Always find its determinant. What is this? Is 1 into this is 2 minus 3. And second one is obviously 0. 0 into something 0. And the 3 into what is this? Minus 6 minus 0. So, this is negative 1. And this is what? Minus 18. Negative 1 and minus 18. Minus 19. Now, see what happened. The first condition itself satisfied. That is, there is a minor of order 3. There is a minor of order 3 which is not equal to 0. There is a minor, clearly there exists a minor means determinant, minor of order 3 which is not 0, which is non-zero. So first condition is satisfied. Coming to second condition. What is the second condition? I have to select a matrix which is more than 3, higher than R. Already 3 is there, but what is the maximum order? 3 itself. So I cannot create 4 by 4 matrix. So first condition is enough for this matrix. Okay, second condition is not applicable for this matrix. Therefore, what is the rank of the matrix? Non-zero order, minor of the 3. One more point, one more third example. Let me consider a rectangular matrix. A equal to 1. I'm taking examples to get a determinant easily. That's it. Okay, you can consider randomly any example. 2, 4, negative 1, some 0. Next one, minus 2, 1, some 0, 4. What is the order of the matrix now? 3 by 4. What is the order of the matrix? 3 by 4. Right? It is not square matrix. It is not square matrix. And anyone please tell, determinant exists only for the square matrix, isn't it? Right? Determinant exists for square matrix. So I have to consider what minor order?
3 by 3.
Or 2 by 2.
Anyone?
3 by 3 or 2 by 2. First 3 by 3.
Why 2 by 2? 3 is there, no?
Yes, sir. 3.
3 by 3. No. First select highest always. What is the highest square matrix here? Square submatrix 3. Right? Here we can consider 3 by 3 square submatrix. Square submatrix. You take any one, your choice, any 3 by 3. What is the first one? Let me consider first column. If I take third column, your choice, whatever it is, and fourth column, this determinant. What is its value? 1 into this is negative 4, 0. Negative 3 into this is 8, 0. Plus 4 into this is 0 and minus 2. What is this value now? This is negative 4 negative 24, negative 8. Anyway, not equal to 0, correct? Not equal to 0. Since determinant of 3 by 3 submatrix is not equal to 0, determinant of 3 by 3 submatrix not equal to 0, means first condition is satisfied. There exists at least one non-zero determinant of order R. What is order R? 3. Then second condition is what? The determinant of each submatrix higher than R. Higher than R means R value is here 3. Higher than R means what is the next? 4. Is it possible to find 4 by 4 determinant in the given matrix?
No.
No.
Anyone?
No, sir.
No. So second condition need not be applicable. We need not be applied. Therefore, since the determinant of 3 by 3 not equal to 0, what is the rank of the matrix? 3. That's it. Everyone understood this concept? Rank. What is the concept? Once again, I'm telling, whatever the given matrix, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, or rectangular matrix 4 by 5, 3 by 4, whatever it is, you select maximum square submatrix determinant. Select determinant of the square matrix. Okay, maximum square matrix, whichever is exists. 3 by 4 here we are considering here. Then what is the submatrix? Square submatrix 3 by 3 only. So we are selecting any submatrix of order 3 by 3 and find its determinant. Find its determinant. And remember one more point. Find its determinant. If it is not equal to 0, the rank is, that's it. Okay, if it is equal to 0, then go for 2 by 2 determinants. All 2 by 2 determinants. Remember, one more point I will tell. This is very important. In calculating rank, what is the note here? If A equal to some matrix is here. For example, let me consider 4 by 4 matrix. I'm not listing the elements. I'm not listing the elements. Randomly, I'm taking. Okay. First, what we have to do? First step, find determinant of A, 4 by 4. Right? Square matrix. If it is not equal to 0, let me write like this. Find this one. If determinant of A 4 by 4 not equal to 0, then what is the rank? 4. Understood? First point is clear? Yes, first point is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anybody answer? Right.
Yes, sir.
Coming to second one, if determinant of 4 by 4 is equal to 0, then what happens? Equal to 0, then what is rank? It is not 4, it is less than 4. It is not 4, it is less than 4. Then what we have to do? Anyone?
Take
Consider
3 by 3
minus-
matrix.
Right. Now, see, this is important. This is important. Now, consider determinant of all. I'm talking about all 3 by 3. All 3 by 3 submatrices. All 3 by 3 submatrices. Isn't it? Okay. And if at least one 3 by 3 determinant, not equal to 0, then what is the rank?
3.
3. What is the logic? See, consider all possible 3 by 3 submatrices determinants. There are so many. Find all those. No, I think you have to collect like that. You have to select 3 by 3 submatrix determinant. If at least one is non-zero, that's enough. Rank is decided as 3. For example, third one. If all the determinants of 3 by 3, all the determinants of 3 by 3 submatrices, 3 by 3 submatrices are 0. Anni 0 అయిపోయినాయి అనుకోండి. All 3 by 3 determinants are 0. Then rank is what? Not equal to 3. Rank is what? Rank is less than 3.
3.
Less than 3. Then what we have to do? Another next step.
2 by 3.
What is the next one? Yeah. Now select all 2 by 2 square submatrices determinant, and if at least one is non-zero, and if at least one 2 by 2 determinant is not zero, then what is the rank? 2. What is the rank? 2. Next, another condition. If all 2 by 2 determinant, 2 by 2 submatrices determinants, all 2 by 2 submatrices determinants are 0, then what is the rank of A? Not equal to 2. Rank of A is what? Less than 2. And less than 2 means what? Obviously, how many rows will exist? 1. This is the final answer. This is the exact procedure. Anyone have doubts? You can raise the questions. Yes?
Sir, how to find
The same method is applicable.
sir,
yeah.
how to find determinant for 4 by 4 matrix?
Yeah, that's what I explained now. See this one, note 4 by 4 matrix I have considered. First, what I have to consider? 4 by 4 determinant. 4 by 4 determinant, after getting 4 by 4 determinant, what I am getting? If it is determinant is not equal to 0, then rank is 4.
How to
If determinant of 4 by 4 is
how to find determinant, sir?
Yeah, you don't know at intermediate level.
No, sir, only 3 by 3.
Okay. I will tell in the example. I will tell in the problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anyway, next one is that one only. This concept is clear? Everyone? Doubt unna valle question raise cheyandi. Otherwise accepted.
Sir, rank can't be 0.
No, never. Rank cannot be 0.
Okay, sir.
Next. Yes, very good doubt. Next. Next. Anyone? Okay.
Maximum rank for M by N matrix, sir.
Yeah, done. Good doubt. See. Again, remarks. These are gate questions. In rank, previous gate questions are like this. One by one, I will list. If A is an n by n matrix, A is an n by n matrix. Okay. The first point is, if A is, I think you know singular matrix and non-singular matrix. Yes. Singular matrix and non-singular. What is meant by singular matrix?
That is 0.
That equals to
Get a 0. Yeah, exactly. If A is non-singular matrix.
It is 0.
Non-singular matrix means what?
That
That
not
A
equal
not
to
equal to 0. First condition C. If A is non-singular matrix, determinant of n by n not equal to 0 means, then what is the rank?
N.
What is the rank? N.
N.
I think this concept is clear, right? First point this is. Second one, if A is singular matrix, A is singular matrix. What is the meaning of singular matrix? Determinant A, 0. Then rank of A is what? Less than n. Then rank of A is less than n. This is about square matrix. This is about square matrix. Then when less than n means, you know how to calculate. You select any submatrix. Okay. If it is 4 by 4, then its determinant is 0. Then you go for 3 by 3 submatrix. All possible 3 by 3 submatrix. If at least one is non-zero determinant, then rank is concluded as 3. Next one. This is about the first one. Second condition, if A is an n by n matrix. What is the matrix? Rectangular. N by n matrix. Then What is the rank of A? Anyone? To decide this, to conclude this, we did one problem in a rectangular matrix. Yeah, exactly this. What is this order? This is m by n. M equal to 3, n equal to 4. M equal to, then we consider what square matrix? Square matrix is possible only for 3 by 3. That is why we consider 3 by 3 determinant. 3 by 3 determinant. It is not equal to 0. Therefore, rank is what? 3. For suppose, anukondi, just assumption, if this is 0, 3 by 3 is 0, then we go for another 3 by 3. If that one is also 0, means all possible 3 by 3 square submatrices determinants are 0. Then what is the rank?
Less than 3.
Less than 3. Very good. So, what is the conclusion here? This is a previous gate question. Rank. Is it m or n? If determinant of, see, in m and n, we select what? Minimum value na? Example 3 by 4 is there. We select only 3 by 3 submatrix. Isn't it? So, what is this one? Minimum. Minimum of m comma n. If m is the minimum, for example, 3 by 3, if all 3 by 3 square submatrix determinants are 0, then rank is less than m. Therefore, this is may not be equal. It may be less than also. Isn't it? So, what is the final answer? Final answer is less than or equal to minimum of m comma n. Minimum of m comma n. Just to clarify this, I will give one example. A equal to your choice. Which order? Which order? I will select 2 by 4. So what is the square submatrix order? We can select which square order?
2 by 2.
2 by 2.
2 by 2.
Right? Let me select any 2 by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? Okay, I will select this as minus 2. This as minus 2. What is this determinant? This is
8.
plus 2. Plus 2 if I select. No. If I select plus 2, what is the determinant? 0. So don't conclude it is not 2 because I have to select all possible 2 by 2 determinants. Then I will select another one. First column, this column. What is this? 2. What is this? 2 plus 2. 4. Not equal to 0. Therefore, what is the rank?
2.
2.
2.
2.
Then same thing, if I consider another square matrix, A equal to, let me select like this, 3, 4, 1, 3, some negative 1, 4, and some 5, 0. What is order? 4 by 2. So what is the square submatrix orders?
2 by 2.
2 by
2
2.
by 2 only now? You select first 2 by 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, I select, damn sure, 9 minus 4, this is 5 not equal to 0. So what is the rank also here? 2. So what is this one? 4 by 2 and this is 2 by 4. So what is the rank here? Minimum. What is the rank here? Minimum. Minimum of m comma n. If it is not equal, if all possible 2 by 2, all possible 2 by 2 are 0, then we go for what? 1 by 1 determinant. Therefore, the rank is less than or equal to, remember this point. The rank of a rectangular matrix, the rank of a rectangular matrix m by n is less than or equal to minimum of m comma n. Less than or equal to minimum of m comma n. This is the concept of rank. Any doubts? For singular, non-singular matrix, the rank is order of the matrix. For singular matrix, the rank is less than order of the matrix. Less than order of the matrix.
Sir,
Any doubts?
sir, what is the rank of 0 matrix?
Rank of
0 matrix. It can
You
be
can-
0. It's 0, no, sir.
what is meant by
One.
zero matrix? No. What is meant by zero matrix?
Every element is 0.
Right. Zero matrix I'm considering 0, 0, 0, 0. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the rank?
0.
That means it is a singular matrix.
Sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Right? Singular matrix. Then what is the rank?
Less than 2.
0.
Less than? Okay. Very good. Your doubt. 2 by 2. What is, okay, determinant of A 2 by 2 is 0. That implies rank of A is less than 2. Then 1 by 1 I have to consider.
So it's less than 1.
Yeah, this is what, this is rank of 1 by 1. This is also 0. Similarly, another 1 by 1, another 1 by 1, another 1 by 1, all are zeros. Therefore, what is the rank of this one? All 0, 0, less than 1. Less than 1 means what?
Don't know.
Less than 1 means what? Can it be 0?
As you told before, 0 it can't be.
Yes,
Exactly,
sir.
exactly. That is why. Listen. In Grewal textbook, there are mistakes. There are some mistakes. Okay. Mostly in standard textbooks, it is given rank never be 0. Rank is always positive integer. Rank is always positive integer. Okay. Keep this one in mind. Rank of a null matrix, it is given as 0 in textbook, but you mention rank of A less than 1. That's it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And see,
Can we conclude that it does not exist?
కొద్ది గట్టి మాట్లాడినా.
Sir, can we conclude as it does not exist? This
Don't say
exam-
does not exist. No. Does not exist concept is not there in rank. Okay. See, this is fundamental definition of rank. In the next step, we will go for a beautiful definition, one easiest process to find the rank of the matrix. That is called echelon form. The next topic is echelon form of a matrix. Echelon form of a matrix. Okay. In the what is the echelon form of a matrix? How much time left? In 10 time?
10 minutes, sir.
10 minutes. Okay. Just listen this concept. A matrix A, Aij, M by N. What is this? Rectangular matrix or square, maybe M equal to N. A matrix A, Aij is reduced to echelon form. In particular, this echelon form is called row echelon form. In particular, this is called row echelon form. A matrix A, Aij, M by N is reduced to echelon form. In particular, it is called row echelon form if it has the following properties. It has the following properties or satisfying the following conditions. First one. The row with 0 entries must occur at the bottom. Of the matrix. Then first condition, what? All a row in which all entries are zeros, all positions are zeros, that must be at bottom of the matrix. Second one, this is important. The second condition, try to understand this. The number of zeros before the first non-zero element, before the first non-zero element or value before the first non-zero element of a row must be less than the number of zeros before the first non-zero element of a row must be less than the number of zeros before the first non-zero element of succeeding row. To understand the second condition, see, I am giving one example. A matrix is there. Your choice. I am considering 4 by 3 for your clarification. 4 rows are there and 3 columns are there. 4 rows are there and 3 columns are there. And by applying elementary row transformations. See, always apply only row transformations, not column for echelon form. That is why this echelon form is named as row echelon form. Row echelon form means the matrix reduced to echelon form by using row transformations only. No need to apply any column operation. Okay. Row transformations. By applying row transformations, A is transformed to if A is transformed to, now I'm writing so many various conditions. Matrix A is reduces to what? This is 4 by 3 matrix. 4 by 3 matrix. Jagrata chudandi. 4 by 3 matrix. Right. What is the zero row? If there is a zero row, that must be at the bottom of the matrix. There is a zero row at the bottom of the matrix. And the first row, assume that in the first row there is no zero element. That means there is no zero element means like this, some -2, 3, 0, and the last row 0, 0, 0. And see the second statement, the number of zeros before the first non-zero element in a row. This is the row. What is the first non-zero element in this row?
-2.
Speak up.
-2.
First non-zero element?
-2.
-2. This is the first -2. This is the first non-zero element. How many zeros before this element? How many zeros before this element?
No zeros.
No zeros.
No zeros.
No zero at all, right? Right? Then in the next row, no zero, yeah. In the next row, there must be at least 1 0. There must be at least 1 0 in this position. And right here some non-zero element. Some, for example, I will take 5 and -4. See in the second row, where is the first non-zero element? Second row, where is the first non-zero element?
5.
Second row. I'm talking about second column, 5. Yeah. Before the first non-zero element, how many zeros are there?
1 0.
1 0.
1 0.
Before the first non-zero element, how many zeros? 1. 1 0. Then in the next row, there must be at least 2 zeros. In the next row, there must be at least 2 zeros. Therefore, 2 zeros, sum 8. 2 zeros, sum 8. Now, what is a non-zero element in the third row? 8.
8.
Before the non-zero element, how many zeros are there?
2.
2. Before the non-zero element, 8. How many zeros are there? 2. Then in the next row, there must be at least 3 zeros. That means 3 zeros. 3 zeros, right? This is called echelon form. So I'm giving echelon form here. First row, I'm assuming this element is non-zero. Then in the second, there must be at least In the third, there must be at least 2, like this. Got it? This is one echelon form. Any doubts? So what is my definition? The number of zeros before the first non-zero element in a row must be less than, must be less than the number of zeros before the first non-zero element of the succeeding row, means next row. So in this row 0, in this row 1, in this row there must be 2. So 1 less than 2, in this row 3, 2 less than 3, like that. 1 0, 2 zeros, 3 zeros. What it? This is echelon form. And generalization I'm giving. If I consider 4 by 4 matrix, so how to reduce echelon form using row operations? This is okay. I will stop here. I will explain this one in the next class, 4 by 4 matrix, because continuity is important in rank. I think this class is clear for you. I will stop here. Please practice some of the problems from the textbooks in finding rank of the matrix.